Hey Aries, and welcome to your June 2022 tarot forecast. Let's get right in and see what is happening for all the Aries in the month of June. We're going to start with an overall energy, and then we'll pull a card where you're going to be most blessed, and then we'll get into your tarot. So let's hop in, Aries. Spirit, show us what is happening for Aries. Overall energy for June 2022. We do have a full moon, super moon in a sister fire sign of Sagittarius. So I do feel Aries is going to get a sense of empowerment from that moon. All right, we have the gentle gardener. Aries, this is the beginning of something new. You are sowing a new seed, a new dream, a new manifestation, a new connection coming into your life, new friend, new romance, new coworker, okay? But this here, the gentle gardener, is where you are at the very, very beginning of something. You're sowing the seeds, you're putting the energy out there, and you have an ancestor that's helping you and overseeing this entire process. All right, so what is it that you are wanting the most, Aries? What are you feeling called towards, drawn to? Because this ancestor is trying to lead you to this new beginning, this new connection, this new path, this new idea, and it's significant to what is currently playing out in your life at this time. So let's pull a card to see where you are going to be most blessed. It's like June, all about the new for Aries. A blessing to heal a relationship. Nice. So Aries, in the month of June, there is a relationship in your life that is currently separated, strained, under a lot of pressure, a lot of sadness around this. And this relationship could be a friend, a family member, a romantic person, a coworker. Okay, it's just there has been a relationship that has been heavy on your heart, and in the month of June, your greatest blessing is the healing that is coming to this relationship. And for some of you, this gentle gardener, the beginning could mean a entirely new, fresh start with a relationship in your life where things have really gone awry. We've had a falling out, a fight, miscommunication. You know, the depth of severity in this disconnection in this relationship in your life is going to be different for each of you, as this is a general read. But Aries, the month of June is all about healing something, okay? And this could even be the relationship with yourself, all right, where you've had a lot of trauma, you've been carrying around a lot of emotional baggage, and you've been taking the steps towards healing that, overcoming anything that stands in your way. And finally, in June, you're feeling accomplished, which opens you up and expands your energy to a new path where there is a lot of blessings for you, all right? So let's pull some tarot and go deeper. Wheel of Fortune with 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Look at that relationship. Energy is very strong, Aries. The Magician, 3 of Cups, and Hermit with 10 of Wands. All right, so we're going to look at this as an overall message, and then we're going to look at it week by week for June. Okay, Aries, yes, this particular relationship, like that is what Spirit wants to talk to you about for June. Like that is the main focus of this read. And again, this relationship could be with yourself, with a friend, family member, coworker, or romantic person. All right. And as you enter the month of June, you're feeling like there's no real energy or life to this connection. Kind of like you're spinning your wheels. Are you guys ever going to see eye to eye? Is this ever going to get worked out? You're just kind of in that space. You desire it to be worked out, but you're just in that space of feeling more doubtful because of whatever's happened here. Okay. And then here it is, like the Wheel of Fortune is changing. All right. But you don't feel that that's happening. And there's a lot of worry, anxiety, a lot on your mind about this connection. But here it is with the Magician and the Three of Cups. We're going to talk. We're going to work it out. We're going to have a reconciliation. We're going to have a reunion. And we're going to realize through that process of the separation, the fighting, the misunderstanding, that a lot has been gained, and there's a lot of change and transformation happening inside of you to where you're finally putting down 10 of Wands, which to me feels like emotional baggage for you guys. So I do know, Aries, that some of you, this is talking about the relationship with yourself specifically, where you have felt that you have been alone and on your own for quite some time. And does anybody even really care? And just kind of wondering, am I always just going to be a loner? Even if there are people in your life, you just feel very set apart, very alone, leading into the month of June. And through the month of June, there's a lot of magic, a lot of healing that's going to take place. And it's like you can finally put down that emotional baggage. And through that process, you come into this hermit energy where you realize how wise you are, how grown you are, how much has transformed and changed inside of you. And now you're looking at the future, moving into July and forward from a much different perspective than you were coming in to the month of June. All right. And so if we go week by week, the first 2 weeks, you're very focused on this relationship and what's wrong, what's stressing, is it ever going to get worked out? Are you guys going to see eye to eye? It's just very, very heavy on you. And the second half, especially starting in the third week, it could come towards the end of the second, but definitely in the third week, it looks like this is when you and this person are getting things worked out. You're getting things healed, or you and the relationship with yourself, like you're finally at peace within yourself, within your journey, with everything that's happened. And then as you leave the month of June and enter July, you are kind of in this contemplation mode of how much has changed and transformed, how much you've grown, how different you're feeling. Okay, but it's like you are going to get this worked out with this person. The biggest blessing you have in the month of June is a healing on a relationship. So let's clarify that further. Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Yeah, see, that's first week, you're just very doubtful about this working out or getting over it. Like you're just very, very doubtful that first week. And now you have the Seven of Swords with the Star. So the second week of June is when you're kind of coming around, when things are turning around in your mental body, in your heart space about, whatever's happened here. Okay. Now we have the Eight of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. And see, that's where communication was restricted, is now incoming, and it's honest and it's truthful and you can count on it. And now we have Four of Swords with the Two of Wands. Yes, see, the last week of June is a week where you're really contemplating a lot of things, and the Two of Wands is about a choice, and you're choosing, okay, because of how much you're transforming and changing within, your wisdom, your consciousness expanding through your journey. By the end of June, here it is, you're choosing the healing over the burden, the emotional baggage. Like you're choosing healing over that, because it says right here, you're making a choice. What are you choosing? You're choosing to heal. So that is very encouraging for you as you exit the month of June is you feel healed, you feel stable, you feel balanced, and you're in a place of wisdom. So you're not seeing what's happened feeling like a victim whatsoever, or feeling broken anymore. You're not. You see things differently, and there's a lot of healing between you and another person, or within yourself in general, this third week, and you're over this really hard stuff, all this worry, all this concern, all this fear around this connection, this relationship, or just everything that you've been harboring inside yourself from what you've been through. And you know, this being an ancestor that I picked up on right here, we got the skulls there and the hermit. Some of you, this ancestor that has passed on, there could have been some hard stuff that you dealt with this person when they were alive. And so now it's like through their passing, they're really trying to help you heal and overcome any emotional baggage that you carry because of them, and help you break free of any patterns of behavior because that emotional baggage is quite predominant. Okay, so that is definitely a message coming through. Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, High Priestess, Ten of Swords, the Sun, the Tower. Wow, I was only going to pull 3 cards for the outcome of June, but you got 7. Okay, so what this is telling me is what you need in the month of June, whether it's communication, a conversation with another person, feeling that with your ancestor, however you need it, it's coming to you so that you can heal and you can move on. Okay, even if initially you don't think that that could ever happen, it's happening. And the High Priestess coming in right there lets me know that everything that you've been going through is causing a lot of growth and expansion to consciousness, to your soul, and you are overcoming this Ten of Swords, and you're going to overcome this Ten of Swords entirely through the Sun. And with the Tower there, there's an element of shock and awe about this, about the way you heal, about the way all of this completes and changes for you, Aries. So June is the month where everything really turns around for you in a specific relationship, okay, with another person, or the relationship with yourself. And for some of you, what you're going through right now also kind of mimics the challenges and struggle you went through with a passed on loved one, okay? Achievement. Take a little time to reflect on what you have achieved to date. It is often easy to forget where you started from and how far you've come. Honor and be grateful for this extraordinary journey that is your life. And that goes back to that hermit and the consciousness expansion, where Aries, you are going to see by the end of June how much you have changed and grown and evolved, and you're just going to feel like a different person. And I do feel this relationship, for those of you that it involves another person who is still physically embodied, it's like with the gentle gardener, it's a brand new fresh start for you and this person, and you guys are truly walking away from the Ten of Swords and all that was negative and hurtful and harmful. And if this is more about a relationship with yourself, or even patterns of behavior with a passed on loved one that you're noticing in current relationships, okay, you're going to get the healing you need. There's going to be a lot of signs and synchronicities around you. So Aries, June is the game changer. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor with the Magician. You got the Tower on top of that, saying you don't expect or see the way this is all going to work out. But by the end of June, you're going to be grateful for the experience and the healing that you receive. This is the best card in the deck. All right. So those are your messages, Aries. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.